Although over 20 years old, there are secrets and Easter eggs in the world of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas that may not have been discovered by some gamers, so today I'm bringing you a bunch of these that hopefully you may not have been aware of. Welcome to the video, you're listening to Phil of Philby Gaming. If you enjoy the following, you all know what to do, and if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed already, after watching, please consider doing so. With that being said, let's begin with today's content. The Secrets of San Andreas. In all three cities of San Andreas, as well as the surrounding lands, there are many pay and spray shops where you can change the colour and license plates to your vehicle, primarily used when evading the local authorities. But have you ever tried doing this while riding a BMX bike? If you do, you'll be greeted with the following message: I don't do toys. A small secret, but one that some may not have realised. In segment 3 of the narrative, as CJ is granted access to the more northern areas of San Andreas, Las Venturas and its surrounding deserts, everyone's favourite dopehead, The Truth, wants CJ to steal a mysterious substance known simply as green goo from a military protected freight train. What some may not be aware of is that if CJ is too overweight, a secret cutscene will play out where Truth won't be too impressed with CJ's current figure and requests for him to shed some pounds before partaking in the mission.
Why I gotta wait in the middle of this desert for this maniac all the time?
Carl, it's the Truth.
Hey man, where you at? Sound like you in a cave or something.
Around. Been eating a lot lately, Carl? Not getting enough exercise?
Yeah, I guess.
Look, I want you to use that gizmo you acquired, but you gotta lose some of that ballast first, fat ass. Hurry! We've only got a short window for this one.
The hell with you. Man, I'm just big bone. Shit, that's all. Ah, damn.
Everyone who has entered the city of San Fierro will be familiar with the Gant Bridge, based on the real-world Golden Gate Bridge, and no, don't worry, I'm not going to be showing you the most obvious Easter egg we're all aware of. Instead, if you head to the Paradiso region of the city, you'll uncover some hidden statistics about this very bridge at the Gant Bridge Visitor Centre. At the museum, you'll find a piece of cable used to build said bridge with the following caption: "Ooh, amazing, that's mind-blowing. Actually, no, it's simple physics and not really that impressive." And secondly, the statistics input, which reads length 159.7 meters, height 60.3 meters above sea level, 34,815 polygons including LODs, 3 babies born during construction, 40 textures, takes up a staggering 38.9 megabytes of disk space. Interestingly, depending on whether you're playing the original or the Grove Street Games Definitive Edition, those statistics will alter accordingly. The next isn't so much an Easter egg or secret, but a fact about the title that some may not be aware of. Everyone who's played the game know that CJ's gang is called the Grove Street Families, named after their home turf of Grove Street, but did you know that the gang originally had a different name? They were originally called the Orange Grove Street Families. This is indicated by graffiti markings left in the game files, as well as tattoo shops selling artwork showing this very name. Also, at times, CJ can be heard shouting the name during interactions with opposing gangs. A hidden scene that most may have missed is during one of the earlier missions titled Drive-Thru. After ordering their food at the local fast food place, the scene which produced the popular Big Smoke meme, CJ and the boys are attacked by the rivaling ballers in a drive-by shooting. The mission is pretty simple: chase down the baller's car whilst your fellow gang members put it out of business. This is one of the easier quests in the title, as it requires very little effort to accomplish, but did you know there's an additional cutscene if you fail to take out the rivaling gang? If they make it to your home of Grove Street, the following happens. As CJ enters the second act of the narrative, where he heads to San Fierro and its surrounding countryside, he links up with Caesar's cousin, Catalina, who most will remember as the primary antagonist from GTA 3. Catalina is wound tight and often takes her frustrations out on Carl, usually with the threat of death, but is she all bark and no bite? Well, at Catalina's home, we can see exactly what happened to those ex-boyfriends who opposed her. Next to the house are 3 unmarked graves and a shovel, indicating that the lady's threats of killing CJ if he ever betrayed her are in fact real. Rockstar Games are renowned for inserting adult humour into their titles, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas makes no exception. 2 examples can be found early on in the game while still in Los Santos. Firstly, during the mission with Big Smoke, Just Business, as CJ and Smoke battle their way through the atrium and deal with the security guards, you may notice something strange about the statues that surround them. The one in the centre is having a personal moment, shall we say, whilst those surrounding cover their eyes in embarrassment. Secondly, during the mission, reuniting the families, after the gang battle their way through the motel and escape the law, we're treated to a stunt-like scene in which the boys narrowly escape death as their car plummets through a billboard and crashes into a fuel tanker. A small joke that some may have missed is the context of the sprung soda drink sign itself. Moments before impact, the caption reads, "A taste of things to come." After the hole is placed, it reads this. I don't think I need to explain.
That's gonna be a hell of a story to tell when we passing the blunt. Damn, that was some serious shit. Woo!
Fuck this. We gotta get out of here.
Right is right. Everybody split up, we'll meet up later.
In San Fierro, there's an Easter egg known as the Opposition Memorial. A graveyard consisting of 3 plateaus is a memorial to those who have lost their lives at war, but Rockstar have used this location to poke fun at other popular franchises that's released around that time, such as Driver and True Crime. Closely inspecting the graves, an inscription reads RIP Opposition, 1997 to 2004. The span of dates is a reference to the first Grand Theft Auto, then San Andreas, as if to say this latest edition we're currently playing has buried the competition. Also, there's a more commonly spotted billboard also poking fun at True Crime, reading True Crime Street Cleaners, get rid of old rubbish fast. In Los Santos, there's a cemetery that borders Vinewood and Temple Drive, which appears several times throughout the title. Firstly, in the opening segment when CJ reunites with the siblings, and later on when Grove Street families ambush a funeral with intentions of taking down a rivaling league gang member of the Ballers, Kane. What some may have missed is the ghostly graffiti upon the walls of the graveyard that disappear and reappear depending on whether it's day or night. Whether this is just an in-game bug or not remains to be seen. Lastly today, we have a hidden interaction that some may have missed. As CJ, with the camera equipped, you can take pictures of anything you like. There's even side content in San Fierro prompting you to do so. But what you may not have realised is after recruiting fellow Grove Street Family's gang members into the mix, you can request for them to hold the camera and take a picture of CJ. A small detail I know, but still one that some may not have realised.
Give a homie something to drink.
Hey, excuse me, would you take my picture?
So there you have it, those were secrets of San Andreas. If there were any you weren't aware of, be sure to let us know in the comment section. Also, if you know of any secrets or Easter eggs that were mentioned in today's video, and I'm sure there's plenty, feel free to detail them too. If you enjoyed what you saw today, you all know what to do, and if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. Thank you all for watching, you've been listening to Phil of Philby Gaming, and I'll see you in the next video.